Hey everybody, it's Christopher Duke here coming to you with another product. This is the Logitech MX keys. If you watched my desk tour 2020 video, then you've probably already seen this on my desk. But like I said, I've had it for about 90 days. And one of the things that I love about it is that I'm able to flow between both my Mac and my PC just by touching a hotkey and a few motions. If you know me personally, then you know I have relatively large hands. And one of the things that I love about this keyboard is the fact that I'm able to relatively move my hands about the keyboard with ease. It's not too small, but it's not huge like an ergonomic keyboard, and yet my hands rest nicely on the keyboard while I'm typing and doing my daily functions. Now, one of the conveniences about this keyboard also is that it doesn't have batteries. So they give you a USB cord here, and on one end they give you USB-C, and on the other end they give you USB-A. And you just basically take the keyboard like so, and you plug it in here. Now, I don't typically have to charge mine that often. I use it every day. I type a lot between my job and then on my laptop when I'm doing just personal stuff. But I typically plug it in once a week or when I think about it. I've actually not been alerted to charge it. I've just been doing my own thing. Now, product placement says that it probably will last about 10 days with the backlight on and about 5 months with the backlight off. And honestly, I believe it. I probably could go past the 10-day mark and not even have to plug it up. But again, you know, like I said, I plug it up about once a week and it's done well so far. So to kind of demystify the whole flow process, the way that it works is that both devices have to be on the same network. So if your Wi-Fi is ABC123, both devices have to be on ABC123 network or it's not gonna work. So here we're using the Logitech Options feature, and the way that it works is you have both your MX Keys wireless keyboard and your mouse. Now, as you can tell, that I'm using the M720 Triathlon multi-device mouse, and I'm using the MX Keys wireless keyboard. And when I click on the keyboard, as you can see here, they show you all of the functions of the keyboard, as well as the battery life at the bottom here. And they show you that it's connected to Bluetooth. Now, when I'm using it on my other devices, it'll tell you that it's connected with the unified USB connection. But you're able to easy switch between devices. As you can see, I have option 1 as my work laptop, option 2 as my MacBook Pro. And then the third option, as I said before, I don't have that set at all. Then we go back over to the keyboard. You have the option to use all of the F1 and 2 functions as standard key functions. And the one thing about this that troubles me is the fact that I'm not able to use my touchpad features when I do my other features, if that makes any sense. So like the way that I have my touchpad set up, I'm not able to use the touchpad features the way I would use them on the keyboard. But I guess they'd have to come out with a Logitech device with a touchpad or a MacBook keyboard with a touchpad. Stay tuned for that. On the mouse, I can briefly talk to you about that. I was gonna do a video on the mouse, but I kind of changed my mind because if you're doing one on the keyboard and you're showing the options on the keyboard, you may as well just do it all at one time. Here they show you how you're able to use different gestures with certain buttons. And just for you left-handed people out there, I do use this mouse as a left-handed mouse, so don't worry about not having to use it and it not be comfortable for you. You can change your point and scroll. And then over here is the flow functions. Again, right now, because I'm in another room where I'm far away, my other laptop is not being used right now. I think I turned it off. So you're not gonna see it here. That's why there's a question mark here, but this is the active section. This is the section that I'm using. And if I decided to press the control button and flow over to the left, then it would actually go over to that device. And actually, if I do that, let's see what happens. It's basically not gonna do anything because it knows that that device is not online. So now I'm gonna demonstrate the keyboard here. I've got Microsoft Word open and I'm just gonna simply open a document and then I'm just gonna start typing. Now clearly my typing ain't worth a damn tonight, but as you can see here, I'm able to flow through it no problem. And like I said, I'm in another room right now, so I'm doing all of my recording here because that's where I work best, because it's quieter. But I do like the way that the device flows. I love the way that you can basically use all of the functions that you would typically use. If I wanted to go and open an application, I can simply press the command Shift A, and that'll open up the applications that I have. If I want to close that out, I just hit Control W. If I want to toggle force quitting my devices, I can just simply hit the Option, Command, and Escape key from the keyboard, and it'll allow me to do that as it would on the actual device. So listen, all in all, I think you're gonna love the keyboard. If you're on the fence about purchasing it, like me, I sit on something for at least 2 weeks before I buy it. I'm not one of those type of people that just jump out and buy something just because I see it. And trust me, I love electronics and I love spending money. I brew on it and I brew on it and I brew on it. And eventually I'll get it. Eventually I might not get it. I'm still pondering on one item that I want to get because I need it and I want to do a review on it. But hopefully I'll think about pulling the trigger before everybody and their mama make a video about that. So listen, I don't want to take up too much of your time talking about a damn keyboard. I know you have other things to do, but I'm glad you stopped by to check out my video. If you haven't already, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.